Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson on reading and viewing. Your activity this week is intensive reading of a multimodal text. That means a text that has to have more than writing. It has to have graphics, illustrations, something else. It has to have a text that has a written part of it, but also a visual part of it. And I thought we'd look at an email. This is what an email looks like. And I was really quite surprised when my matrics told me that they have never sent an email. They're very familiar with many social network sites, but not with emails. Okay, let's have a look at it. Your email has two over here. Hope you can see it there. And what you would put on this line is an email address. So some of my matrics actually just wrote the person's name. No. An email address. Then the subject is very, very short. No more than 5 words, what the email is about. Now, can you see here it says add a CC? That means if you want to send it on to someone else. Now, that usually doesn't mean that it's for that person. It just means that you want that person to know that the email has been sent. Then, if we just clear away that and just let's see what we can see here. It says attach a file there. So if you want to attach something, you have to click on that and you attach a file. Then here, you write it as you would normally write. So your writing comes in here. Now, how do you write that email? Well, it depends on what the topic is. If this email is just a note to a friend, you'd write dear and the person's name, or you might write hi and the person's name if it's going to be more informal. But if this is a formal letter, then you would do the usual. Let's say it's a business letter. You begin a business letter, dear Sir / Madam. So you would begin it exactly as you would begin a business letter. The only thing it would be missing are the addresses, because that is kind of taken up with this part over here. So what I'm saying about emails is that an email is just another form of letter or note, or if it's a report, it's a report, or if it's a memo, it's a memo. It's just whatever the other form of writing is that you already know about. So emails are as different as letters or notes or reports are different. If you emailed a friend, it could be one-liner. Sometimes when I email my husband, I don't even put a salutation, a dear, or a close. I just write, "What do you think of this?" ? And I send it off to him because I've attached something. But you could also send a letter of application. So it would be as formal as any other letter of application. The only thing that's different is that the addresses wouldn't be there. So dear Sir or Madam, paragraph it normally, 3 paragraphs, the way you know I like, yours faithfully at the end, and you put your name. And sometimes people scan in a signature, so you can actually have a signature. So if you are asked to write an email in an exam, you look at the length of the email, you look at the type of the email, and you decide on which aspects of format and style you need to know. So if it's a longer transactional piece, you might be writing 120 to 150 words. That would be something like a letter. Or if it's a shorter piece of transactional, you'd be writing 80 to 100 words, and maybe that would be something like an invitation. And then you would decide which part of the format and style of the invitation or of the letter you would need. So all I'm saying is that an email can be a number of different kinds of writing, and you just have to think about the kind of writing you are being asked to do. Your task for today, I would like you to write an email to a friend wishing that friend a happy birthday. It's going to be 120 to 150 words. Do not use slang, but you can use colloquialisms like contractions. Remember not to address the recipient again. After you've written dear and the person's name, don't repeat the name all the way through. I hope you enjoy writing your email from me. Bye-bye.